Alright, Lions, so today we got some quite exciting news that I didn't think we'd even get today, but here we are. We potentially know what the upcoming end of month banner is going to be, and maybe even the next banner, in this case December's mid-month banner. Why exactly is that? Well, we'll talk about that in today's video. And I do want to preface right from the get-go, we don't know who's going to be in the banner, but we can safely say what the banner will be. And if you have any predictions or theories, let me know in the comments below, because when we do our usual prediction video on the 26th, a day before the banner officially is announced, I'll come back to the channel and read what you guys have to say, because maybe you can connect the dots that I can't do in today's video. But what exactly do we have here? Well, this situation is, funny enough, very similar to what we saw early this year for June end of month. For those that missed that, Caleb accidentally put in the files for new characters too early, so before June end of month was even announced, we knew going into it, it was going to be a swimsuit Bambietta, swimsuit Candice, and also swimsuit Menina, because their voice lines were put into the game. Now, the same thing technically didn't happen this time around. We don't have new voice lines, but we do have new data mined images for wallpapers that we are going to get at the end of the month, and also a new soundtrack. And the soundtrack is playing in the background right now. You might be able to make it out. It sounds something like that, but on your screen now is the new background that we are going to be getting again, likely at the end of the month. So that means end of month is going to be a Christmas banner. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't always liked the Christmas banners that we have gotten. They usually aren't anything super exciting for me, and the main reason has always been because they release right before an end of year banner. They're always like the afterthought. It's a core seasonal banner. I like that we're celebrating again this year, and I like that we celebrate it every year. It's a standard for Brave Souls. However, it's always the banner you skip because the end of year, one of the biggest banners of the year, is releasing in less than 2 weeks' time. Now, in this case, it looks like Christmas is coming early because with this data mined right now, it almost is a guarantee that we are going to see it at the end of the month. Now, if you are thinking maybe they just put it in super early and this could be for December mid-month where Christmas usually takes place, well, about that, we have another. We have another background. So we have two new backgrounds coming to the game. Personally, I'm more of a fan of the second one, this one right here. And if they're doing two backgrounds, you know, they aren't going to release a Christmas banner at the end of the month and then release two decoration backgrounds with it. They're going to be part of different banners. So this almost confirms now, I would like to say safely, that end of month is going to be Christmas and then mid-month is going to be Christmas. So we have two Christmas banners coming our way, and that essentially means our next canon banner, 1000 Year Blood War, isn't going to happen till the end of the year for those that may be saving specifically for that. And you know what? If that is the case, I'm very well down for it. As of right now, it's no surprise we've been getting a lot of 1000 Year Blood War banners, and having a palette cleanser like this, a Christmas banner right now, I think it's probably for the best. It will give you time to save up orbs if you're only interested in summoning for canon characters. At this point, now you have two banners to potentially skip. Maybe not, because the character choice might persuade you. But then at the same time, for those that do like the seasonal banners that want something seasonal when the timing is right, now you potentially have two banners to talk about and summon for. So potentially upwards to 5 new Christmas themed characters this year. And I gotta say, it's actually kind of interesting and maybe adds to the excitement what we could get in this banner, or banners more so, because we have never in the history of BBS gotten two back-to-back seasonals. Maybe we have actually, like, years ago that I'm kind of forgetting during a Halloween celebration or something, but it is very, very rare for us to get two seasonal banners back to back. One, have it be the same seasonal, but also, most importantly, give us two different backgrounds. Like, that's almost unheard of in the last, like, 5-6 years. So since they're going through the effort to make a second background, maybe this means there can be more effort put into these banners, which is something you can always appreciate, especially for a seasonal banner. More often than not, the effort gets put into 1000 Year Blood War. And for all we know, most likely, to be fair, we'll talk about that now, right? Who could the characters be? Well, very well, even though you might want a cooldown from 1000 Year Blood War, this could just be 1000 Year Blood War seasonal banners. Again, we saw that earlier this year. These swimsuit Bambi, Candice, and also Menina, while it is seasonal, they're not treated like seasonal characters. They won't be in free multis whenever we get those. I mean, they still technically could. They've been in guaranteed 1000 Year Blood War summons, and we actually saw during the anniversary, they can put 1,000 Year Blood War characters in 3 summons, right? But the Swimsuit Bambietta, Candace, and also Menina are classed more so as 1,000 Year Blood War characters just in a seasonal skin. And we very well could see that with these 2 particular banners. On that topic, in case maybe anyone is wondering, could any of these characters be Burn the Witch? I'm going to go ahead and say no, but the possibility is always there. And the reason for that is because the last 2 times we did get a Burn the Witch seasonal banner, it was then either followed up or came beforehand when we'd get a Bleach seasonal banner. So using Christmas as an example, we had Christmas, Aaroniero, and also Toshiro. Funny enough, around the same time, right? November end the month, and then December mid-month was Christmas Burn the Witch. When it came to Halloween, we had Halloween Burn the Witch first, and then 2 weeks later, we had Bleach Halloween characters. So seeing this as another example of 2 seasonal banners happening back to back, from past examples that normally kind of maybe meant Burn the Witch. However, the thing that goes against the idea that this could be Burn the Witch is the names of the files, the soundtrack, and also the background. Usually when we get a Burn the Witch collaboration, it would say BTW, specify that it is Burn the Witch. In this case, for the soundtrack, it's just called Christmas 2024. This particular background is also called Christmas 2024, and then this one is called Santa 2024. So no mention of Burn the Witch. That doesn't deconfirm them, but I would say the chance of a Burn the Witch character or collaboration happening seems quite low, at least in my opinion for right now. What likely is going to happen is that we are going to get some 1,000 Year Blood War seasonals, and more so, seasonal Quincies. And that's kind of exciting, I will be honest, because there's a lot you can do with some seasonal Quincies. And while we did get it early this year with Bambietta, Candace, and also Menina, it wasn't like surprising. It was very cool to see it in game, don't get me wrong. Really do like this banner. But it was also the most predictable. Like, if you said at the start of the year that we were going to get a Swimsuit Bambietta, I would have believed it. Like, it didn't surprise me all that much. It was the most expected route Caleb took, and to be fair, it was the correct route. We all wanted it. Now that the Bambis are out the way, more so Candace, Menina, and also Bambietta, that means we can get some other seasonal Quincies, and with that in mind, who could we even get? Honestly, no idea. The Santa background in particular, I'm very curious about the story behind it, because it's called Santa. It's got a really cozy feeling to it as well. And from the looks of it, if we're trying to analyze the actual background, this looks to be Santa's workshop. You can see his sleigh. There's a sign telling you presents are up ahead. I'm very curious to see what banner is going to be tied alongside this. And given the order of the files, I'm going to assume this will be the mid-month banner, but for all we know, this could be the end of month and this one could be for mid-month. We really don't know the order, but I'm going to assume this on the left is end of month, this on the right is mid-month. Just to spitball some names as far as Quincy's do go, I would love to see Esnot or something, just a random character that you would never expect to be in a Christmas design. I would love to see Esnot, Kyoge, for example, are 2 characters that I think are popular enough that they should definitely get a seasonal character sometime in the future. And it'd be really cool to see how they could turn their abilities into some type of Christmas-themed character. Someone like Yuha Buck, at this point, I would take. I doubt we're getting a Yuha at the end of the year. So, hey, I mean, it's almost been a year since we got our last Yuha. If they want to release him as a mid-month character or end of month, depending on when they want to release him, I'm down for a Christmas Yuha. Maybe he could be Santa Claus. And then the Quincies are his little elves. Like, it's just something funny like that would be cool. They can turn the Ausch Wailing into somehow him giving presents away, like just something goofy like that I think everyone would appreciate. As for the second banner, or more so the banner we could be seeing next week, because I'm going to assume one banner will be Soul Reaper focused and the other banner will be Quincy focused. If it's a Quincy banner, that's likely to be 1,000 Year Blood War. In terms of the Soul Reaper banner, if it's just, let's just say 3 random names, Yoruichi, Ichigo, Orihime, there's no reason for that to be classed as a 1,000 Year Blood War seasonal banner, so it could just genuinely be a normal seasonal banner. Which honestly I wouldn't mind. If they were to be 1,000 Year Blood War Christmas characters with Soul Reapers, I think at that point it would have to be Squad Zero, right? At least from my memory right now, the only Soul Reaper that's exclusive in 1,000 Year Blood War, Soul Reapers more so, is Squad Zero, with maybe the exception of a few characters. And you know what? Maybe they have no plans to release Bankai Senjumaru for end of year. It'd be really cool to see a Squad Zero Christmas banner, and then 2 weeks later, we get a Quincy seasonal banner. Imagine this one in particular is like Ichibei. Maybe he is Santa Claus. Kiryu could be the character that cooking up the Christmas dinner. Senjumaru is making you a Christmas sweater. Again, there's a lot of possibilities and cool things they can do when it comes to Christmas characters, 1,000 Year Blood War ones, right? In fact, we can even see an example of what some Christmas Quincy's will look like, because the other game, Bleach game made by K-Lab Bleach Soul Puzzle, they're actually getting a Christmas Battle Pass with Bambietta, Candice, Basby, Yugram, and also Kilgay in Christmas designs. And it'd be funny if these 5 characters were the 5 we're getting for end of month and also mid-month. Honestly, I wouldn't even say no to it. I don't think that would happen though, because that would take away from Soul Puzzle. Like, Soul Puzzle doesn't need to be in the shadow of BBS copying what they're doing. Let it be its own thing. Let it get their own characters, own designs. So you have a reason to like maybe play that with alongside BBS. Plus, at the same time, if they did do these 5 characters, I think it'd be a bit repetitive, because we just got Candice, we just got Basby, we just got Bambietta 2 this year. But I would be really down for Kilgay and also Yugram. Kilgay in particular, man, he just looks so funny in that outfit. I'd love to see something goofy like that over in BBS. And considering, again, that game is doing 1000 Year Blood War Quincy's, granted, that game is only 1000 Year Blood War, I could definitely see at least one of these 2 banners including some Quincy characters. But the question again now is who's going to be in it. I'm down for a Yuha, man. I want to see a Yuha seasonal character. If he's not getting a character for end of year, let me get a Christmas Yuha right now, bro. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say in regards to this potential banner. I think it's safe to say it's all but confirmed at this point that both our end of month and mid month, our next 2 banners are going to be Christmas banners. If there was only one, we could maybe theorize whether that's mid-month or end of month, but having 2 basically means we're getting 2 Christmas banners. The announcement, for those that are wondering, will be happening on the 27th. That's in regards to the end of month banner. Looking forward to it. Again, we will come back to this video in a couple of days' time, see what you guys have to say in regards to who could potentially be in this banner. But overall, I'm looking forward to it. Nice to have a palette cleanser, just some fun, goofy characters in seasonal outfits as we lead up to the end of the year. And to have 2 back-to-back is kind of funny, but I'm down for it. Even if they are classed as 1000 Year Blood War units, and they're going to have that limited aspect, we're kind of used to it at this point. But honestly, I'm just looking for some fun character selections. And if you're not interested in summoning for seasonal characters, well, this can serve as 2 cooldown banners as we get to the end of the year. So yeah, should be a fun time over on Brave Souls. Get in the seasonal spirit. Christmas is coming early. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.